What is up, Derminator? What's up, Derm? How you doing tonight? Hold on one second, really quick. I gotta. How you doing tonight, Derm? You doing good in the neighborhood? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I was like, no, you can't, sucker. Stinky idiot. Not you, Derm. Nike. Nike's in my ear. Nike's in my ear. He's the stinky idiot. Not you, Derm. You're a legend. Are you flipping kidding me? Oh. Well, I thought it was like September sometime or something. Like, what do you want me to do about it, dude? I'll sign it, dude. I'll sign it. I'll be like, to sexy Alex Nike from Gamer Jeffro. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. Kill yourself, Pansy. Love Asha Gray. And then I'll write Gamer Jeffro. Oh, I don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're asking too much from me now, dude. I don't write small. I think of like the full cover. So, yeah, I'll take up this full. I'll take up this full cover, bro, if I want to. Yeah, yeah. Well, you're gonna have to kill me. Yeah, I don't know where any of that is. I don't. Yeah, I don't have the shirt. I don't have the shirt anymore. I don't know where it is. Yeah. The comics I might be able to find, but the shirt, yeah, no, I don't know where it is. I don't think my mom has anymore. Alright, give me a minute, Derm. We're gonna start this up. Buttercup. Well, I stopped it. So, I only have four, five. I mean, I was gonna rewrite the whole series because I didn't like the direction it was going. So I was gonna rewrite the whole series, but then just time and money. So I was just like, yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, it costs a lot of money to do it. So about $5,000 like for like to get the books going up because you gotta think. I'm gonna. I mean, I was gonna do everything myself, so it's more just the time. But I was taking pre-orders because I wasn't gonna pay them. I mean, you gotta think. At the time of doing that, you got to think. My mindset was to um, was to was to get it professionally done, printed. So I mean, it costs quite a bit to get it professionally printed. I think like maybe like I was gonna do like a graphic novel versus just monthly issues because it was gonna be cheaper. To do a graphic novel to get like 15 books, it would have been like $1,500. Yeah, it's like I forget what it was per book. It's like a couple hundred per book or something like. So these graphic novels, I mean, that's why they sell them for like 40, $50, dude. I mean, why do you think? You ain't getting that for free because I don't have it. That doesn't exist. So, I mean, if I find it, I don't know where it is. So it doesn't exist right now. The book is obsolete, dude. It doesn't exist anymore. I have digitals. I have the digital book. Eli has the originals. I can ask him and I can just reprint it for you. For the original copies. You won't have... Eli has the originals. Hold on one second. I gotta readjust this. Give me a minute. Eli's the only person that I know that has every single Night Prowler comic, like period. He even has the well, he has what my school. So he has my school. So he has like what I did in school as well.
What the hell?
Yeah, he has everything. Because I used to have it in the newspaper at school and stuff. So Eli has all that.
Was a massive collector of Night Prowler.
Yeah, he really liked the book. I just couldn't continue it. You gotta realize Night Prowler had a lot of
Backlash.
no. People loved it. No. The problem was that my friend didn't want to continue it anymore, so it was going to just be me. Then I tried to get other people in on it, but then they wanted money, and I couldn't really.
You got somebody that you talk to every day that would do it.
It's really just time, dude. I mean, I don't mind doing it. The thing is that it's just really just time. You know what I mean? I got busy with work, and then I started streaming, and then I just didn't have the time much anymore. Yeah, I know, but that would be years. It would be years, dude. No, I don't think we have the. How you doing tonight, Durham? We're gonna play this a little longer tonight. We'll play it till 11:45. I ran a little late tonight. We'll play. I want to stay up till 1. Are you gonna watch me do your missions tonight on Fallout 4? I don't know if that's gonna be tonight or if it's gonna be next week. I gotta figure out. But yeah, I mean, I need help. That's the only issue with the comic book.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Hold on. Everything. Kyle and I were gonna bring it back. Kyle and I were gonna do it. He was gonna help me write it, but then he passed away. Him and I were gonna do a. He wanted to do a Nightcrawler film, a Nightcrawler fan movie. Yeah, he was wanting to do a live action.
I'll kill you if I have to.
He had the funds because he did his own movie. He was going to do. He was a director. He did his own character. He did his own movie and everything. I was in one of his movies. Yeah. I gotta see if it is on there. It's, oh man, what is it, Max? Shoot, dude. I'll have to contact his buddy and see if, because I have him on Facebook. I'll see if he has the movie so I can show you. I'll tell him that I want to show people Kyle's film. See if I can find it. But yeah, I was in the movie. You can't see my face. You can't see my face. Because I was actually the main villain. But he wanted to. So the whole idea was that I was supposed to be showing my face in the second movie. I was gonna show the villain was gonna be shown in the second movie. And that way he passed away. So. And the JWO, dude. Yep, I missed that dude.
Oh.
Yeah, he was gonna do it. He was like, "That would be amazing, man, if we do a Nightcrawler film." And I said, "That I don't know." I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I'm playing a game. I don't want to.
Now you'll pay.
To you. So, hold on, let's see if I'm going in the right direction. Hold on, am I going in the right? So really quick, so the Nightcrawler, the story was, okay, I'll kind of give you the backstory really quick of it. Man, I gotta refresh my memory here. Because it's been, I mean, dude, I haven't done Nightcrawler for 12 years. So the idea, back when, like, cloning was kind of taking off a little bit, like, you know, this is kind of in the year where cloning kind of started. We didn't know much about it. And, they cloned that lamb in the 90s, like 90, so 2000, I was like, oh, that would be a great idea to have like a villain as a clone. So basically Mike and his brother Jeff, the brother's named Jeff, okay. So the Gorgon brothers, what happened was that Mike it was Mike and Jeff Gorgon. So, yeah, I realized that after, but yeah, no, they're not Gordon, it's Gorgon. But, so Mike was in his mother's womb. She was still pregnant with, Mike. And, what happened was that Jeff was a kid at the time. Oh, hold on. Oh, face hole. So Jeff was a kid at the time of an accident. So there was an accident that happened, James was the father. James was in charge of a massive medical cloning facility. But the thing was that it was also like a medical facility too that had like pharmaceuticals, things like that. So he was in charge of this company that did this all. And sorry if I'm kind of stopping because I'm still focusing on the game. But so what happened was that Jeff gets into an accident, and James, because he's stuck in a coma, and they don't know when he's ever going to wake up, they think that he's just going to die. The doctor told James that he's just going to die. He's never going to wake back up. So James gets the idea to clone his son, his older son, Jeff, and convincing his wife that that's their son. But Jeff starts kind of going a little, like, he kind of starts showing signs that that he is not actually Jeff. So Sherry, which is the wife, notices these things and knows that James cloned Jeff. So they start having a fight in their limousine, but then a truck on the loses control, and then it like all of a sudden James has to swerve. Well, I don't know if it was a limousine or I think James was just driving. Oh yeah, James was driving because they were rushing to the hospital. So James was kind of freaking out because she had some complications, but Sherry was trying to calm him down. And then the truck lost control. There was a truck driver that lost control and caused James to swerve off of the road. And it just kind of cuts from there. And then it goes to the hospital, and it shows James, and then his friend. Hold on, I'm gonna find this. Oh crap!
You picked a bad time to get.
His friend brings Jeff in to see his mother one last time. So, but Jeff is not really understanding what's going on. You know what I mean? Because he's a young kid. So, as this is all happening, I'm kind of just paraphrasing. So as this is all happening, James goes in to talk to Sherry at the end of her life, and hold on. And Sherry tells James that she knows that, you know, at the end, like she didn't tell James that she knew. Okay? So there was like no fight or anything. Knew that Jeff was a clone. So until she was on the deathbed and she died, then James knew. But before all this, I skipped a part. Before all this, Sherry was in the hospital after the accident. James got a medicine together because he owned a pharmaceutical company, an untested medicine that he injected into. That he injected into Sherry. Okay. Because to keep the baby and her alive. But when the medicine was injected, what happened was that the baby... I'm trying to remember all this, dude. You gotta realize this is like 12 years. So I'm trying to remember all this stuff. So, the medicine ended up going entirely to the baby instead of going into Sherry and helping her. So she dies, and the baby lives. Okay? The baby's Mike, who becomes Night Prowler. So what happens is that as Sherry dies, Jeff sees her death, so he blames her death on Mike. And that's who becomes the villain, is Jeff. Yes. That's what everybody said. So Jeff actually becomes the villain, and he becomes the villain Black Death. So the villain's name was the name of the villain was Black Death, and he had red eyes. Yeah, the whole. So he had a big cape that he looks like kind of like Spawn, except he had red eyes instead of Yeah, he had red eyes, so like anytime he would lurk in the shadows and stuff, you would just see like red eyes. And I shaped them like kind of evil, so like you would just see like it looked like you have to see it, but it looked like red devil horns almost because he was evil. Yeah, so like anytime he would be in the darkness and stuff. So like, but I never got to that character in the comics, so he's not actually in the comics. What the heck? Oh wait, I just killed that dude. I did it. I thought you did it. Unfortunately, I never got to Black Death because I was building up the story of Black Death. So what happened was that Mike ends up becoming a teenage. So what? No. So what happened was that I had an Invincible type story. Unfortunately, Invincible got to it first before I could because I actually designed the story before Invincible. So the whole story was that Mike was a teenager, figured out his powers. He went against a villain named Slate. Slate. No, Slate, but because this is a big rock monster, like a rock slate. So like he ended up getting a pharmaceutical medicine from James Gorgon. So he ended up getting, well, everything's connecting to the pharmaceutical company. So like all these villains and stuff are all going to be connected to Gorgon Industries, which is kind of like a Compound V, yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Yeah, kind of like Oscorp, but every single villain is going to be connected to... at the time, Kyle and I were designing it because Kent dropped out. So every villain... there was going to be a few villains that weren't going to be connected, but a lot of them were going to be connected to the Gorgon Industries, which was James Gorgon's pharmaceutical company. So Mike goes against... So Mike figures out he has powers, basically. So Mike figures out he has the powers, and he dons the suit... his hoodie. So basically he takes a hoodie because he's like, I gotta figure out, I want to become a superhero. He's a big comic book guy. So the character Mike was a comic book artist. I made him an artist, so like he loves to draw, he loves comic books, so he always read comic books, and he was always made fun of in school, kind of like Peter Parker, I kind of based him off of Peter Parker a little bit. So I did that, but I made him a comic book fan, because at the time, they didn't have superheroes as comic book fans at that time. There really wasn't, except for Guy Gardner, Guy Gardner was a comic artist, that was about it. That's all you had. Until now, like, of course, now you got... It was, so I designed it... Oh, hold on. Something was getting me. What the heck? It was just... At first, it's just a hoodie. I was going to design a new outfit later on.
You've proven your strength. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about. Don't set anything on fire. Stay your hand. All right?
Hold on, cutscene.
It's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat. Let us talk a moment, and no one else needs to die. I think we can all profit from the situation in which we find ourselves. My men will not attack you if you will lower your weapons.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go grab my water really quick.
Farewell. You need something? What do you need? What do you need? Need something? Hmm? Yes? Hmm? What do you need? Yes? Yes?
So,
What do you need?
alright. Well, let me do this
Need
guy
some-
really quick.
Of course. Sent by. What
Let
is
me
it
just
that
cut
she's
you.
calling herself these days? Shazra? Sadia? One of those, correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base need, perhaps? It doesn't matter. No doubt she's convinced you that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her? Assassins? No, nothing so crass. Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason. We were hired to see her return to Hammerfell for her crimes. You can help us with that, and make sure no one else gets hurt. She trusts you, at least to some extent. She sent you after us, and has no reason to think that you'd do anything other than that. Convince her that we'll be coming for her, and she needs to leave. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun. We'll be waiting to take her into custody. I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts in seeing proper justice done.
Alright. Hold on.
Good. We'll be waiting for you at the stables. It will be good to finally be able to return home. Don't set anything on fire, all right?
Alright, really quick. So,
Yes.
what happens is that Mike ends up taking down Slate, okay? Which was another one of these villains that later on he's a big rock guy. He's like 13 feet tall, so he's a big rock guy. Later on, you find out he's a convicted felon that escaped prison. So, well, you don't find out what his crime was until later on. So, what happened was that he escaped, and he got a doctor that helped him escape that was actually in prison with him. So later on, that guy, that doctor that helped him out, was going to become Omnivoid, but issue was that I never got close to that. So Omnivoid, the doctor, the guy that was in the prison with him, okay, he helps Slate out of the prison and gives him the serum to make him super powerful, because he was going to go against the gang that actually turned him in, that left him. So all this was going to connect, and I just didn't get to it. I didn't write it all. So what was going to happen was that what happened in the actual comics, okay, the ones that were written, Mike takes down Slate. Oh, crap, where am I going? Mike takes down Slate, okay, and that kind of does the whole build up to his story arc. So, Mike finds his powers. Mike feels a little bit more comfortable with his powers now and things like that. So, now he's going to start looking for trouble. You know what I mean? Instead of trouble looking for him, kind of deal. So, yeah, Mike, Nightcrawler. So what happens is that in issue 3, he comes across a gang, okay, which that is a connection. It's a connection later on, but I didn't get to it, like I said. So in issue 3, he comes across the gang, okay, that was selling drugs. And what happens is that Nightcrawler ends up taking out the gang members that were selling the drugs. He didn't know that he actually messed up the drug dealing for a massive drug lord that was actually in a casino downtown St. Louis. And his name was Dice, which he's kind of like a bullseye type character. So, but he throws gambling chips instead. But he with blades on the ends of them, so he can cut through basically he can cut through anything. But he's super rich, so his whole layer, his whole penthouse has got gambling tables and stuff like that over at the top. So when Nightcrawler comes up there, he's got all these ladies and stuff, and he's got these gambling tables. And he's a big poker guy, so he's throwing the chips at Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's dodging him because he's super fast speed. But then Nightcrawler realizes that he kind of has the same like he kind of is a fast guy as well. Like Dice is really fast. Dice brutally takes out Nightcrawler, like beats the crap out of him, dude. And then that kind of like Nightcrawler at the end of that issue, Nightcrawler just staggers away, okay? And like his hoodie's all ripped up and he's all bloodied up and he's all just torn up after that battle. And that was the third issue. That was the whole third issue. He's like trying to. It's just a homemade suit right now. I was gonna build it up to later where his dad was gonna help him make a suit and everything, but I didn't write that. I didn't get to it because I was gonna make it also too where Nightcrawler was gonna be kind of like Sentry, where he's struggling with the dark side of himself as well, called Dark Nightcrawler, and that was gonna be later on because he started having hallucinations. So in the fourth issue, he started having hallucinations because he was cleaning himself up. So this medicine, I was gonna make it where this medicine started giving him hallucinations. The medicine was kind of like giving him a sickness, so it was going to start because the same medicine was also used in Jeff Gorgon as well to create his clone. So yeah, so that medicine was also used to create Jeff. Okay, the clone. No, I accidentally said that. To create. So what happens is that Mike starts seeing vision, like he starts seeing hallucinations in the mirror while he's cleaning himself up. And then his friend was going to be named Rush because later on he was going to actually become a kind of like his sidekick named Rush, and he was going to wear the band Rush shirt. He was going to wear like a hoodie called Rush on it. It was going to Kit and I had an idea like we were gonna have him like a big Rush fan, and he was gonna wear the hoodie of the Rush band. And then Tiffany was gonna be Mike's like love interest. So Tiffany was I forget the guy, I forget Rush's his alter ego. I forget what I named him. Crap. But okay, so Tiffany was his love interest. That was the sister of Rush. So I was gonna have like a whole story. So those characters get introduced in issue 4. So you find out all those characters in issue 4. Then I think issue 4 was it, man. It ends with the hallucinations. Yeah, it ends with the hallucinations. It ends with the hallucination. So you want to hear my ideas of what I was going to do? Okay, so Jeff Gorgon was following and investigating each and every moment of Mike. So he was going to find out that he was Nightcrawler later on in later issues. And he was going to inject himself with the serum. And he was going to become even more powerful. So he already had some of the medicine in him, but he was going to inject himself even more to make himself even more powerful, because he was going to try to kill his dad to inherit Gorgon Industries and take it over. So there was going to be a whole ordeal, a whole war, where he was going to dress up as, he was going to inject the serum into himself, and he was going to become Black Death, okay? And he was going to try to kill his dad, and he was going to try to take Gorgon Industries to make a clone army of himself, of Black Deaths, to take over St. Louis and then possibly the rest of the United States and then the world. That's what his idea was. Yeah, so there was going to be like a massive battle. So like what was going to happen when I was writing the script was that Jeff was eventually going to try to kill James, okay? They weren't going to know it was Jeff yet. Jeff was going to find out that he was actually a clone. So before he injected the medicine, because he actually kills the guy who made him, which was Thomas. Thomas was James's friend. Okay, that's the guy who helped James make Jeff. That was his friend, professor type guy. Like he was kind of the guy who helped him make the medicine and things like that. So he was gonna threaten Thompson. Excuse me, Thompson was the guy's name. So Thompson, he was gonna Jeff was gonna threaten Thompson into giving him the serum. Okay, but then he finds out that he's actually a clone himself. So then he ends up losing it and kills Thompson. So he kills Thompson. He like slits his throat, blood goes everywhere. So he like brutally murders Thompson. Okay, like because Jeff just loses it. So then after he kills Thompson, he injects the serum into him and just goes into a rage, and then that's when he becomes Black Death. So then his suit is kind of makeshift. Black Death's was going to be a makeshift suit because he takes it's like a black. So like it was kind of like a it's kind of like a black. I was going to make it where like Gorgon Industries had like this. Like how like they wear like special suits when they go into like pharmaceutical facilities and things like that when they're making medicines and stuff. So then that way they're protected. So this was going to be like a leather. There's going to be like leather protective suit basically, but James was working on it to basically help people. Their bodies basically. It was supposed to be like a medical. I forget what I was going to do then, but. It was supposed to be like a special suit that helped people's bodies kind of like keep from burns and things like that. It was supposed to be like a special suit because his facility wasn't just only pharmaceuticals. It was pretty much everything. You know what I mean? It was like he had clones, he had the pharmaceuticals, he had things like that. So the suit was specially made. But what was the reason for the red eyes was that they were actually night vision goggles, and Black Death Jeff he actually cut out to make it look evil. So that was the whole purpose why he cut it the way it was. But they were just going to be regular like oval shaped, but he ends up cutting it to make it look like evilness. Now Mike had night vision already. That's why he's called Night Prowler, because he prowls the night. And he has like the night vision. He has super speed. He has super strength. He has all that, and he can jump really high. Like I kind of made it where you can just jump, and instead of like I was later on going to do like grappling hooks and stuff for him, so he can like jump up and grapple onto something, so he can travel a lot quicker. But he can basically like do a sonic boom. Like he'll jump really high, kind of like Hulk. So like that was my idea. Like he would jump super high, and then he can like basically boost off the air, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. That's how, superhero landing kind of deal. So, that's what I was going to do. And then I was going to connect it where Omnivoy, which is the guy who helped Slate, Omnivoy used to work with James, which I was going to do a whole storyline where he wants revenge on James Gorgon. So him and Jeff kind of team up to go after James and all that. I was going to do like a whole like villain team. And everything. I had like a whole idea. I don't know what I was gonna name them yet, but I was gonna because I love the Sinister Six, so I was gonna do like kind of my own team and kind of like I was gonna kind of have like Slate, Omnivoy, and Black Death. But Black Death was gonna like go against them because he doesn't like to team with anybody. He's kind of like a loner guy, so like he just kind of takes out everybody. He's like super evil. Like Black Death was gonna be like super evil, dude. Like he was just gonna blow stuff up just for the heck of blowing it up. He wouldn't really care. You know what I mean? Like he was gonna be one of those villains that was just gonna be just taking out everybody. You know?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
So Yeah.
Any news of the Alakir? What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go?
Yeah.
I can't keep running forever.
Yeah, right, dude.
After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
So I was gonna have... That's one. It was going to be one of the covers. That one's going to be one of the covers. And then you listen to this though. The final fight. Well, technically the final fight, but I was gonna like in quotations. The final fight was going to be Black Death and Night Prowler having a massive battle on top of the arch in St. Louis, and they were going to like go through like all the. Yeah, they were going to go through the arch, and Black Death was going to pound them into the like like punch him into like the top of the arch. Yeah, break it. It was gonna be brutal, dude. They're gonna like have a massive fight inside, and this is gonna be nuts, dude. I was wanting like a massive battle. Like he was gonna throw him to like Union Station, and I don't know if you know all that stuff, but
God might get nervous.
it takes place in St. Louis, so like they were gonna brutalize the whole city. Yeah, that takes place in St. Louis. Nightcrawler takes place in St. Louis. So like Nightcrawler. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do like a whole fight on the arch and a whole fight on Busch Stadium and a whole fight everywhere, dude. That's what my plan was. But
You need something?
Eli really liked it. Eli really.
She sold the city
everybody
out to the
liked
Aldmeri
Nightcrawler.
Dominion.
Just,
Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war.
it's one of my biggest mistakes.
The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell.
I was thinking about
They
it,
want
but I don't have
justice.
enough, really, and I don't know if people like my art, so.
What is this? What have
Farewell.
you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime.
Oh, he was gonna have like blades and stuff like that. He was gonna design like blades that were gonna be like kind of like Batman, except they were gonna be like long, like staffs, so he can like put them away and stuff. And he was gonna like do like blades that he could throw and things like that, like kind of like batarangs. And he had like his cape. So his cape, because he had a big cape, kind of like Spawn. I designed him after Spawn, kind of, but it was different. He was different, but I kind of designed him a little after Spawn, because I like Spawn. I just look.
Any news of the Alakir? At last, I can safely. You have done me a great service, warrior. I cannot thank you enough. Take this reward.
I dreamt of that.
I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left.
I wanted a video game. I wanted all that. My mind.
For now, I will maintain my ruse here.
My mind was bigger.
You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare. All right then.
So my idea was James was actually gonna. So Black Death was gonna go after James. Okay, they didn't know who Black Death was gonna be. So Black Death was gonna go after James and try to kill him. Mike was gonna help James, his father. Okay, and James was going to design his new outfit, and I was going to make it where like he can like stealth and things like that. And I was going to make it where he had a hoodie, but he had a mask underneath with white eyes, so his night vision will just like so in the daytime he can still go in the daytime even with the night vision. So like the lens would help him kind of reflect the sunlight, so it won't hurt his eyes, because in the comic books like the sunlight would shine. That's why he always kind of did nighttime instead, because the sunlight would kind of affect bother him a little bit. That was kind of his little weakness, because he had night vision. That was one of his powers. I do miss Nightcrawler. I do linger over it a lot. But so many superheroes now have, like, I was like, when they all started doing the superhero stuff, I'm like, crap. Like Invincible, and I was like, that'd be amazing. That'd be my dream. Hey John, how you doing tonight? That'd be my dream. I love James Gunn. He's from St. Louis. He's from St. Louis. He would love a superhero from St. Louis. Dude, he's from St. Louis. He's from St. Louis, dude. He would love one from St. Louis.
The future of
I was like, he is from St. Louis. So he would love that, probably.
Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries.
But Kyle was supposed to help me, man. We were going through all this. So I forget what we named the serum that gave Mike his powers, but everybody was going to basically go after that serum, because they were going to find out that, you know, there was going to be a bunch of villains that were going to spawn from it. Because basically, Jeff was going to kind of... Well, Dice was going to actually take he was going to find out about the serum, and he was going to take it and sell it. And that was where I was going to make all those villains come about, because he was going to team up with Omnivoy as well, and Omnivoy was going to... Huh? Yeah, that's the way Dice was. He was kind of the kingpin of crime. Basically, but he's not super fat. He's really athletic. Even though Kingpin is kind of athletic, he's still... Dice was thin. He's a thin guy. Yeah, he has all his weapons, exploding dice, and he had exploding dice. He had exploding chips. Like, he would have some that would cut through things, and so like he would cut people's fingers off and heads off. Yeah. Yep. Hey, you know though, Stan Lee started at 45, so I might still have a chance. That's why I always tell myself, I'm like, well, Stan Lee started at 45. I couldn't believe that when I read that. One of the artists I follow, yeah, we talk sometimes, occasionally. He did the Spider-Man. I'm friends with him, actually, on Facebook. He's like one of my best friends. Well, not best friends, but he's one of my friends on Facebook. He did all the Spider-Man merchandise. I told him, I said, dude, I was like, I have all your merch. He's the one who does the, he doesn't do any of the animated Spider-Man stuff, but he does, like, the Spider-Man party stuff. Coloring books, the Spider-Man, he does the Spider-Man party stuff. Like, all his stuff is like on the party, like the like on the party cups and all that. He does all those. You won't believe this, I even talked to about Nightprowler, not to him, but I have so many artists that I actually have friends with on Facebook. One of the other artists was the original artist. I forget his name now. Ah, man, what is his name? I have him on Facebook. I gotta look him up. But he was the original artist that actually designed the Batman gray and blue suit. Yeah, and he liked Nightcrawler a lot. So I touched base with him back in 2014 when I was going to pick it back up. And he's like, oh yeah, you're the Nightcrawler guy. He's like, yeah, I remember that comic book. I was like, oh, so you remember it? He's like, yeah, I vaguely remember it. He's like, yeah, but you stopped, he's like, you stopped for a while. Well, I got married. So blamer. They're pretty much dead, yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do love Nightprowler. I have the shirt. I have a hoodie too. Okay. Oh, crap, dude. I gotta change to ice here. Hold on. Hold on. Dang it. I'm sure Eli would like Nightcrawler to come back. They love Nightcrawler. I also have Martyr as well. I had two comics. We need to go to regular Discord, dude.
You will suffer at my hand.
Shut up, dude. Yeah, let's go to the regular one so Eli can join us. Thanks, John. I appreciate the love and support, dude. I sent it to you, dude. Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of gave up. Cause I haven't done it. I like to rewrite it into graphic novel form, so then that way I can do a graphic novel versus like a monthlies, because we were doing the monthlies, but I was going to rewrite the script and redo everything. And you know, the original, it was really cool because my uncle, my older uncle, he's actually the one that inspired me to draw. So he actually inked my first issue. So it was really cool. Yeah, he inked that. Yeah, he inked it. He inked the issue 1. You know what that is? Inking.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Yeah. That's how I met a lot of them too. Just comics. Yeah. Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Yeah, I know who Kevin Conrad is. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, that's not what That's good. Nice. Wow, he lied. He lied.
Bad
Never should have come here.
What? This fire's OP, dude. This gets everybody. See you, John. Have a blessed one, dude. God bless. You didn't get Sabu. You didn't get Sabu. You have Sabu on there? Nice, dude. Nice. That's awesome, dude. That's a good one. Man, he should have died. Oh yeah, we did miss a we didn't do a tribute show of him, did we? Dang it. Well, I mean, we kind of didn't have that idea until after Hogan. That's why I kind of did the hardcore one for him. So like, I just kind of did the hardcore battle royal for him. Nice. 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 Nice, dude. Sandman's a good one. Shane Douglas. Nice. The legend, dude. I love Shane Douglas. Nice. 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 That's your boy. Nice. Let's get one up there. Nice. Those are all good, dude. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's good. I met Tommy Dreamer. He's a cool guy. And you didn't get it autographed? Oh yeah, that happened to me with Jay Lethal. So I didn't get his autograph because he was just walking around. Nice.
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's for sale if you got the coin. That's your best offer? I suppose so. She's the one with the saddle. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Nice.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here.
We bring the boom.
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Look, I'm sorry about your troubles, but I've got to look out for myself. I'm not going to risk it. That's a tempting offer. When you actually have the gold, I might be willing to consider it. Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave immediately.
Oh.
Why'd she say that? Oh.
Well,
She
here
said,
we are.
"Ow."
This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
So, this is Raven Rock, eh? Not all that much to look at.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure. As I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Okay.
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I
saw the
cannot place
video
it.
already, dude.
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what.
Yo, Caddy, yo.
I have to be.
Very, so
The
funny.
second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
You missed the whole story arc of Nightcrawler Cat. Nike wanted to know about it, so
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight.
I told
We're
it
on
at the beginning of the
frontier
stream.
out here.
So you might
We've
want to
had
go
more
back
than a fair
and hear it
share
if
of
you're
troubles.
interested.
After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
Yeah. Yep. The old comics.
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule
Okay,
is
buddy.
enforced.
That ain't happening. Who? Nice.
Raven Rock started out
Is
as
she?
an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. But when House Redoran took over,
Oh,
we
really?
turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from them. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. I was starting to wonder what happened to them.
This is a totally different area. Is this a DLC?
Were delayed by bad weather.
Oh yeah, Caddy-o. You missed the Penguin episode 5 today, Caddy-o. Members only. So we're not gonna do if it's okay with you guys. We're not gonna do not you, Nike, because you're just gonna be like, oh no, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna do Wii or Connect this week because I gotta do some stuff.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state.
No, we're not. I'm
Very
gonna do
interesting. May I
VR
ask
with
what it
JEFFRO.
is
It's gonna
you're
be
doing
Creed,
here?
the game Creed.
Mirek. It
You
sounds
like- you
familiar,
like Creed?
and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall.
But you like the boxing
That
games.
makes very little sense. Mirek's been dead for thousands of years.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but it is
It's
fascinating.
on Quest 3.
Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers.
they all
but
in
there
it?
are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island.
I'm not gonna
If I were
spend
you, I'd
$500
look
on that
there.
system, dude. for one. I wasn't interested because I can't play it. Why am I gonna get hyped up for something I can't play?
How ruined do we see?
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores. It is the only place where silt striders can be found. Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. Are we done? I thought so.
That they have forgotten. Here do we toil.
That we might remember.
By night we reclaim.
what by day was stolen. Far from ourselves.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Hey, Kat, how's your day going? My guy, how you doing tonight? Doing good in the neighborhood?
He grows ever near to us.
You excited for tomorrow, dude? Mass Effect 3? 9:30? We're gonna do midnight, south of midnight at 8 o'clock. If I can wake up. And then we're gonna do Mass Effect 3.
Now through him do we see.
You must fight against what is control.
Our
We must leave this
were
place.
idle.
Israel!
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself.
Who's there?
Holy crap. Crap-a-moles. Where'd she go? She didn't die, did she? Crap. They just started attacking. Man, Bethesda, dude. There's real time, dude. Like, I was talking, and then all of a sudden the lady started getting attacked.
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay.
No, she's fine now.
We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
I'm gonna check them. No, she's still alive. Flee. Or Frey, sorry. Yeah, I did say Flee. Is that his name? What do you mean you're looking at the old comics, Kat? I have no idea. I haven't given the comics to anybody. Eli's the only one that has, that I know still, that has them. There's a lot of people who have them.
Take your time. I shall follow you when you are ready.
Not a lot, but people in school. That's about it. I mean, a lot of people have them digitally. They don't. A lot of people don't have them physically. It's very few that have them physically. Could you imagine if I brought it back, man, and then it became big, and somebody who had the originals? Dude, that would be nuts. Like the OGs.
Who's there?
No, Eli has OG. when I was printing them on my dad's printer.
Victorious again.
Crap, I died.
Oh.
Oh, the covers? How did you see the covers? How are you looking at the covers?
We should check these rooms for
Did I share the
supplies before
covers?
heading further into the temple.
I don't remember sending anybody the covers. I can send you the covers. I can send you them. I can send you them digitally. I have them all digitally. I just gotta get them all. I gotta dig it all up, but I have them digitally. You can read them. I just don't know if I have a physical. Oh wait, are they online? Hold on. Yeah, it is online. Yeah, they're all online. You can see Black Death there on Facebook. Yeah, it's the Night Prowler. Night Prowler: The Last Years, Revenge of Slate, Part 1. That was gonna be. Here's the MF Comics Weebly. Oh my gosh. This is the original. Oh, here they're all online. You can read them all. Oh, there were 6 issues. Oh, they don't work anymore. So there are 6 issues. Oh yeah, Fall of a Hero. I forgot about that one. I thought I stopped at. I had Night Prowler, so Fall of a Hero says Mike, aka Night Prowler, begins his hunt for Dice once again, but things don't go the way he planned. 4 was after a night of fighting Dice, Mike, aka Night Prowler, is waking up to a day from hell. That was issue 4, and then 5 said that. And then issue 6 says, after tracking down a gang of drug dealers, Mike, aka Night Prowler, gets into a brutal fight, causing to be in a position that might be hard for him to get out of. And it's Slate holding him up, his like lifeless body over his shoulder. I forgot about these. Oh yeah, it was gonna be like as bloody as Invincible. Probably not as well. Black Death was gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty brutal. Yeah, they went to 404. He found them, dude. Cat found the Night Prowler stuff. It's funny. We were talking about Night Prowler and no, I'm not. No, don't let him trick you, dude. We were talking about Night Prowler. Nike was getting a little hyped, so, but, Cat looked them up, and he liked the covers, the new covers that I did for each comic. I forgot there was 6 issues. I thought there was only... Was there 6 issues, or did I just not do the other ones? I forget. I thought so too. No, yeah, I told Nike those are OG. Yeah, Students Against Destructive Decisions, and they had me do the comic books in the magazine. Which only Eli has those. I mean, other people... No, I mean, you're pretty much it, dude. I think everybody else threw those away. Except for me, I have them somewhere, but... I actually might have I might actually have a few of them. Actually, I might be able to give actually one too. I don't know though. I gotta see if I have how much of them or a few. I can have Eli give them to me and I can copy them. Let you see them. Eli doesn't even know where they're at. Gamer Jeffro lost to media, dude. That Jeffro Night Live are lost to media.
Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purpose?
I don't think he's seen the claymations and all that. I don't think he's seen any of it. I don't think Nike's seen any of it, dude. We were going hard with Nightcrawler for a while.
The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know.
Yeah, there's claymations. I had a whole website, but hold on, let me see if it's still. It's 401. I mean, a 404. They took it down, so I have to find it all. I'll have to find everything digitally. Oh my gosh, dude! Freaking monsters, dude. Crap, hold on. Oh crap! I did not mean to fall. It was so. I gotta do this all again.
Are you ready to help?
Gosh, dude.
We should not.
Maybe a few months. It took me. It took me a little bit because you have to write the script. With two people, it took less time because somebody would write the script, and then I would draw it, and ink it, and then do the coloring. It took a little bit. High school, it wasn't as bad, but then when I got busy, yeah, I just couldn't do it anymore. I can't believe I fell. I was killing everybody.
Still here. I am at your command. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Crap. Oh. Alright.
Let's get going then.
This is getting nuts.
I've got your back. Lead, I'll follow.
What are you playing anyway?
Must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here and protect himself in the process.
Nice. Yeah, they've had it before. Not interested in pirates.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's
It's pretty
hand?
cool. It's
Was it in service to the dragons?
I need to pay money
or for his own purposes?
So that's what I'm saying. It's not worth that.
Look up there. I think I see something. Someone there.
Wait, run! Glorious again. Huh?
Really, Nikki?
I knew I heard something.
Save it. Radioactive Spider-Man. And we're moving over to Fallout. Really, dude. Alright, good. Yeah, but it's top down. I think it is. You can check it. I heard you. Hold on. Hold on, is this a side quest? Is this I think I'm doing a DLC. That's fine. Well, I'm already deep into it now. I mean, did you think I was lying to you? Wow. What? It is cool. Yeah, we do need to play Vermintide. That's good. I beat it. How am I supposed to tell you anything? I forget it. I mean, I beat Vermintide 2. I didn't beat the first one. Let me see something. You okay, dude? You okay? Yeah, I guess he does. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. I heard you the first time, dude. What's up, Eli?
Hey, Dr. Duff.
Sorry to let you down, but I'm afraid I'm not in the mood to teach biology lessons today.
I don't care about that. I'm looking for Professor Skara.
Well, then that makes two of us. Her normal field expeditions never last more than a few days, but it's been over a week now. I'm afraid something terrible has happened to her.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
But that would be wonderful. The last place Professor Skara said she was going is the General Atomics Galleria. I'll mark it on your mapping device. There. Look, if you find her, could you tell her to come home?
Huh.
Back alley bowling.
Step right this way and I'll get you all set. Stop! Stop! You have to pay!
What?
Find anything useful? Get this done!
What? What was the comment? No. Oh.
Professor Scara.
Excuse me, but this is a private research site. If you're here to study these robots, I'll have to insist you relocate to somewhere else.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Oh, well, that puts an entirely different spin on everything, doesn't it? My name's Professor Scara, and in answer to what I expect to be your next question, Professor is my first name, not my title. The whole thing's rather complicated. Perhaps I'll explain it to you sometime. So, now that I've formally introduced myself, perhaps you'd care to tell me why you're here.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to ask for your help.
How very interesting. I wasn't aware that you people ever asked for anything. While I'm flattered that the Brotherhood of Steel would find me useful, I can't help but be wary of your methods and motivations. Perhaps if you're more specific, we could come to some kind of a mutual understanding.
We need your expertise to get Liberty Prime back online.
Liberty Prime? Where have I heard that before? Oh, yeah. Intriguing as it sounds. I'm afraid my work at General Atomics isn't complete. Perhaps you could come back another time.
Maybe this'll change your mind.
Intriguing. So, your technicians must use these to calibrate Liberty Prime's internal power system. It's quite an ingenious little device, but it could use some work. All right, you've got a deal. I'll wrap up my collecting trip and meet you at your headquarters. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a few loose ends to tie up before I leave.
Okay, my gaze. What?
All employees, report suspicious behavior to the director immediately!
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Professor?
You call this a good start? This poor thing's memory core was completely corrupted. Haven't you people ever heard of inertial dampeners? Titanium shock casing? It won't be easy, but I should be able to make a few modifications and get his basic functions online. If you can keep your inept scribes from slowing me down.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Scara's worth all the aggravation. I've never seen someone so proficient in Prime's power systems. She's already saved us weeks, maybe months of work. In fact, we're ready for you to start building his electromagnetic actuators.
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do build the actuators for us.
All right, Ingram. Enough with the school lessons. Here's a list of materials you'll need, and the plans to make the actuators.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Were you just listening to Shawn Michaels' theme? Oh, hey, dude. Man, these guys think that they have what it takes to kill me. Well, I mean, I'm kind of OP right now. I said I'm kind of OP in Fallout 4 right now. I leveled the crap out of this mission. And this is the final mission. So, like, I've done all the DLC and everything, so, like, everything's... Yeah, so, like... Who are you? Who? The heck?
Playing games with me, huh?
This weapon is like so freaking OP, it like blows people up. It's insane. Who are you? Who? I really wanna know who I am. You? Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, almost. Might be right about this. Really? Crap, no. No, it's not. Oh, is that his dad? Cute. Cute. Yeah, I know. How tall is Hornswoggle? And we need that match now, dude. Hornswoggle, him, Microman, and oh, what's his name from Los Matadores? Need him too. Torito. Yeah, but Torito did. Oh shoot, Ada! You scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I love that. That was funny.
I wonder what caused all the discord around here.
Oh crap. I wasn't supposed to go down here. Shoot. I'm supposed to go down there. Yeah, I failed.
Ground floor. Ground floor.
Yeah, Micro Cole, dude. He's awesome.
Going up.
Best wrestler of all flippin' time, dude.
There may be more of them around here.
Yeah, there is. There is, Ada. I wasn't supposed to go down there. You say everybody does that, dude.
Basement. Basement. Going down. Second floor.
Okay.
Basement.
Oh, cute. Hide? Yeah, well, that ain't gonna help you. It's cute that you guys try to hide. I'm back. My headphones flew out of my head. It's cute that they tried to hide from me. Ain't gonna work though. Because I killed you. Butters. I gotta go to the restroom really quick. I will be right back. my gaze. Did 3? Really? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So speak to.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Thank goodness. I've finished restoring Prime.
Hey, where are you going? We're almost done with Prime.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Thank goodness. I've finished restoring Prime's basic programming. But trying to explain to him why he can't walk is testing my patience.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
Liberty Prime will be effective when we get him fully operational. But he'll lack the proper firepower needed to penetrate the Institute's defenses.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly.
You okay,
In
dude?
other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
It's Nike. I think he's sleeping. Are you sleeping, dude? You're blowing pretty heavy into the mic, dude. It's pretty heavy breathing. Said anything. Holy mackerel, what the heck? I figured you did. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to, I think this is it.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Oh, no. Not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
If we keep standing in this radiation, you're going to get sick.
Rad-X protects me from radiation, right? Crap. Freaking Death Claw, dude! Oh! Freaking Death Claw! Got a Death Claw, dude. Got a Death Claw cat. Oh shoot! some enemies. Where? No idea. Nice, Cat. How you liking Gotham Knights, Cat?
It's awfully quiet. Reminds me of the expression, calm before the storm.
You like? Are you playing with Panda? Yeah, it's really good. I like it. No, not you. I'm talking. What are you talking about? No, I'm talking about Gotham Knights. Huh? I'm talking to Cat. No, I said that's cool, Cat. I said, are you playing with Panda? That's all I said.
My red counter is spiking. We may
No, I said Cat. No, I said Cat. Cat's talking to me, Gotham Knights. I said playing Gotham Knights right now. I said, oh, that's cool. He said, I said, how do you liking it? He's like, really good. I said, you playing with Panda? And he said, yeah. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say Eli or Cat. I just said, are you playing with Panda? That's what I said. I'm calm, dude. I'm not in any mood, so. Shut up. Nice, Cat. I mean, nobody was talking, so I wasn't even talking anyway. Talking to Cat because he's the one talking right now. Oh, flippity dippities. Oh. Where do I gotta go here? Oh, down here maybe? There's the nukes. What the? Oh my guy. Alright, Nike. God bless, dude. Have a good night, dude. Oh my god. Did you get to your battle pass, Eli? Yeah, the end of the battle pass? Did you buy any yet, or no? Oh, really? No, I'm talking about, did you buy any extra stuff, though? Sorry, Ada. Crap. Nice cat. Oh shoot. We got a glowing one. It's the same site location. I just did this. The flip is this stuff? When I go back. ice cat. That's where I was supposed to go. I went the wrong way.
Hey there.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
It's all right, brother. I am a child of Atom too. I'm part of a church up north, the Nucleus, near a town called Far Harbor.
Far Harbor. You've seen Atom's holy veil, but you have traveled so far. I apologize. I will not keep you from finishing your pilgrimage. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Very cool. I think I did that DLC. Oh, flippity dippities. Oh. See, that goes all the way back up. I don't want to do that. So how do I get in here?
Sir?
Excuse me.
May Atom guide you, brother. May Atom guide you.
Oh. I didn't see that terminal there. I was like, where my guy? Now I go out. Now I get this fast travel. My gaze. You mean me tomorrow, Eli? Oh shoot, that sucks. Oh, I bet. If it was hard, did you change it back? No, that's not bad at all. Did it. Did it.
Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find. I'll work with your team to make sure that the Mark 28 nukes remain stable when loaded into his bomb pack. Shouldn't take us more than a day or so. Well, Professor, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you. I appreciate the confidence, but I'm still a bit concerned. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable is going to hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that. Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to activate the power transfer. Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts. I'm in total agreement with Proctor Ingram. The honor should belong to you.
Oh.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Right. Let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Professor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself.
I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
It'll do, I suppose.
Well, that's gratitude for you. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Hey, Eli, I'm off, buddy. I will talk to you tomorrow, brother. Night, dude. Get some rest. Stay up too late. Night. Okay, I think, let me see here. Let me see what we got here. Let me see here. I think we'll finish next week, this. I think I'm going to start with this so I can finish it up. Let me see what we got here. Let's see what mission we're on. I know we got a little bit of ways. So we still got, so we'll probably finish this in 2 weeks. So we'll probably finish it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more missions. So we got a little bit of ways. So we'll probably start New Vegas in September sometime. I'm hoping to finish, excuse me, hold on. I'm hoping to finish New Vegas before December, or at least get far in it, because that's when the new Fallout season's supposed to be starting. My gay, so we should be able to. I don't even know where we're at in Skyrim. I think I accidentally hit a DLC, but it's fine. We're just gonna kind of chill that game. So, well, that is Bethesda Blowout Tuesdays, my guy. You guys seem to like this. 32 views, my guy. Bethesda Blowout Tuesdays, dude. So tomorrow, we are going to be doing Midnight Sun, not Midnight Sun, excuse me. I am going to be doing that next week. We got to get Expedition 33 and Midnight Suns finished up, but I'm going to work on Expedition 33. That's going to be a members only. Tomorrow is South of Midnight. Members only, 8 o'clock, South of Midnight, and then 9:30 will be the beginning of Mass Effect 3, my guys. So we got a stacked a week this week. And then, so no No, we are connected this week. We're gonna take a break, and then the first week of September we're gonna do. For the month of September, we're gonna do the Move, the PlayStation 3 Move. I might do some of the Switch exercise, so you'll see me doing some Switch exercising, things like that. So might do some Switch Nintendo Power Hour or something like that. We'll switch it up. We'll switch up the members' stuff a little bit, so it's not just Wii and Connect. So we'll take a little break from the Wii and the Connect for a month or so, like maybe a few weeks or so. Change it up. So tomorrow, South of Midnight, members only, and then we're gonna do Mass Effect 3, and then we should be finishing up Sackboy Big Adventure, and then we are Thursday. We're gonna be doing. So there is no members only on Thursday because I gotta read the Action Bible Study. I gotta get that done. So Action Bible Study is gonna be taking place. So no, there will be no Bible study. I mean, I'm not Bible study. Excuse me. There won't be any members only on Thursday because I want to do the Bible study, Action Bible Study, get that done. I want to do about 4 of them. The 4 episodes, so then that way those will be done. I won't have to worry about them for 4 weeks. So, and then that way I can edit them and get them done, and then we'll do members only content the beginning of September. So, oh no, sorry, no, next week. Sorry, we'll do members only content next week. So we'll change it up. We won't do Wii and Connect, and then. We'll do PlayStation Move, and we'll do VR. Tomorrow I'm going to... next week is going to be VR with JEFFRO. So next week is VR with JEFFRO, not this week. Sorry, I misspoke earlier when I was telling Nike. So VR with JEFFRO is next week. This Thursday I'm doing Bible study, so then that way I can get that done, and then next week we'll do the... VR with JEFFRO. So, but that's our schedule. So Friday we're gonna start a little earlier. We'll do a 9 o'clock Friday fun night, and if you guys want to play Delta Force, we'll do some Delta Force. So download Delta Force. It is free. So if you're anybody who's still watching, we got like 6 people watching. So we'll do Delta Force on Friday, starting at 9 o'clock. We'll do Delta Force, and then Nike and I will do our monster truck at 10, and then we'll do Ready or Not at 10:30 to 11, and then 11 we'll do some Fortnite until like 2 a.m., and then we'll wrap up. Somewhere around there, something like that. So, and then we're gonna do VR with JEFFRO on Friday as well. Wait, I think he's. Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah, we're not doing VR with JEFFRO on Friday. We got Peacemaker on Friday at 8. So we're going to do Peacemaker on Friday. This Friday, if you want to join us, Peacemaker season premiere is Thursday, but we're going to do it Friday. So if you want to do Peacemaker's episode 1 from 8 to 9 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock we're going to do Delta Force, 9:15 probably, and then we'll do Delta Force for about an hour. So Friday Fun Night's going to be stacked. So if you guys want to do Peacemaker, members only would do a watch party with Peacemaker, episode 1, so of season 2. So that's a new show. So if you guys want to watch Peacemaker, I have the screen. I have the camera, as you know. I have the camera pointing to the screen so you guys can see what I'm watching without getting copyrighted. I mute music and stuff like that, of course, but if you guys want to watch that, members only get to watch Peacemaker with me. So definitely pretty fun. There's a lot of members content coming. I gotta do the Spider-Verse. We're gonna start the Spider-Verse comic this fall, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do comics with JEFFRO. That's gonna be starting. And but see, now here's the thing. Before I get off here, Now here's the thing. The reason why I'm changing up Wii and Connect is because I just can't get everything in, and I want to do the PlayStation Move. I want to do the VR, things like that. So I gotta I'm gonna have to kind of change it up a little bit every month or something like that to kind of change up, kind of make it fresh as well, so it's not the same thing over and over and over again. So we'll kind of change it up that way, kind of keep things fresh and things new and stuff like that. We should be wrapping up South of Midnight. So once I wrap up South of Midnight, then members are going to be able to do all the South of Midnight is going to go from members only to public. So everybody will get the if they want to see the South of Midnight content, they can see the South of Midnight content. And then we're going to do work on Expedition 33. And then once that's completed, then we'll make all those non-member content as well. So that's the way I'm going to do it with story games, on certain story games. On Xbox, at least the Xbox Game Pass Hour, we're going to make that members only. And then once things are complete, we'll make it all for free. So, also, too, for members only, just so you guys are aware, there is going to be a giveaway. So on September 5th. September 5th is going to be stacked, guys, because we got our podcast at 8 o'clock, September 5th, 8 o'clock. But it's going to be a 2-hour podcast, so you're more than welcome. We look at the new trailers from Gamescom. We're going to look at that. We're also going to be talking about, we watched Real Steel, and we're going to be talking about Thunderbolts. We're going to be talking about all those because we just watched those movies. Give our full review and our full rating on those movies. And then also too, we're going to talk about, we'll probably just talk about the movies and the games for right now because there's really no news on comics and stuff like that. If we have time, we'll probably talk about some extra stuff like games, comics, and toys and things like that. But join us there. Nike and I have a 2-hour podcast we do, and we kind of talk about gaming news, movie news, things like that, when movies were coming up and things like that, and what we want to see. So come join us on that one. But also September 5th during Friday Fun Night will be the members giveaway. So $25 PlayStation card will be given away, and that will be members only. So if you are wanting to be a part of the PlayStation card giveaway, make sure you become a member. Members only gives you a lot of content. I'm just going to tell you guys straight up. It gives you a lot of extra content. We have Connect with JEFFRO, We with JEFFRO. We got Comics with JEFFRO coming up. We got the podcast every month. We got the watch parties. We got the watch parties that happen on members only and things like that. So, I mean, members only and then you guys got the bi-monthly giveaway. So you guys got a bi-monthly giveaway. So every other month, I'm going to do a $25 gift card. So just so you guys are aware, so the PlayStation $25 PlayStation card will be given away. September 5th will be the giveaway. So that will be for members only, my guys. So just so you guys are aware. So okie dokie. And then we won't have a giveaway till September 5th. So we won't have a giveaway till November. So and then so sometime in November. So, but if you guys want to be a part of that giveaway, my guy, members only. So I mean, it's a good deal. You can either get $2.99 or the $5.99. So, and you might be eligible to get a $25 PlayStation card. So, hey, doesn't hurt, my guy. So, but that's what we got coming up. We got a lot of stuff coming up. So, Bethesda Blowout Tuesdays has ended. We should be wrapping up Fallout 4 at the end of this month. It should be wrapping it up September 2nd. And then we'll start New Vegas. And then we'll kind of do a Fallout. I want to have the schedule around it, but we'll do 1 and 2 on members only. So 1 and 2 is going to be members only. And then, yeah. So we'll see what happens. So, but thank you guys so much for joining the gamer JEFFRO stream Bethesda Blowout Tuesdays. I'm glad you guys always enjoy Bethesda Blowout Tuesdays. 6 people, man. Wow, thank you guys so much for the love and support. 6 likes, thank you guys so much. You guys do so much for the Gamer Jeffro channel. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support you guys show to the channel and me. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, South of Midnight members, only 8 o'clock. Mass Effect 3, the beginning of it, at 9:30, and then we have the ending to Sackboy Big Adventure. So tomorrow, join us guys on Wednesday, and we'll see you guys till then. Gamer Jeffro is out. Till next time. See ya, and God bless, guys. Yeah. Night, Catio. God bless, dude.